Right, hello again. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about Newcastle United, who have a huge game this afternoon. Well, this evening. Get it right. So, let's... Ooh. Ow. Nope, not yet. That's still a bit hot. However, while I am here, I'm going to stick some of this on. That's deep heat, by the way. I do have cream, but it's like a cool cream. So, let's stick this on. Now, what I want to talk to you about is this, right? I spoke yesterday about this, and today, this morning, I asked Gemini, artificial intelligence, was it possible? And Gemini has turned round and said, yes, it is possible, but it is hard, it is complex. But it is possible. So, I have done a reel which is now shared between Facebook and Instagram. Because what I was thinking of doing was inviting people who have much knowledge greater than mine to do with coding. Now, as I mentioned in the last video, the hope is I can get this little NFT project done using artificial intelligence and gifting all of the proceeds to our club, Newcastle United. Now let's try this again. I'm just sticking my heel in. That's still a bit hot. See, what I'm trying to do is salt water, which my brother said, and soak my feet. The issue, I'm still waiting to hear actually what the infection is, and it is on both big toes. As you can see there, on this one, there is a patch. The patches are actually on the tip of the toe and underneath. And what I'm looking forward to doing is I'm going to get it's like a harness so that I can still film content for you while I'm out and about, but hands free. In that way, when I'm up at St James's Park, I can still film while I'm outside the stadium not inside St James's Park. Right. Try that again. Ooh, Ooh, la, 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 la. Right, so I've now got my feet in there, and yes, the water is a little bit on the hot side. Now, this, what you've just seen me doing here, rubbing deep heat into left knee. Well, left knee is giving me a lot of issues. That's one of the reasons why tomorrow I have a visit by a person who is going to come out, and they're going to bring me something to help me to get out and about. And as I said to Universal Credit yesterday, I told them about it, and the reason why I told them about it was the MP, Ruth, well, she was an MP at the time, recommended I apply for personal independent payment. And what she said to me was, even if you get a job, you can still apply for this. You see, the issue is, right, walking distance. These hips, they grind. So, plus, as you can see, my knee, it's not the right colour, which, you know, your knees would be. So, this soaking of my toes in salty water is to help get rid of the infection. Now, one thing that I was looking at this morning when I asked Gemini, artificial intelligence, on my phone, a lot of you were turning around and complaining, saying about copyright and all the rest of it. So what I thought was create this new project and then gift it to our club, Newcastle United. I would still have the creator, but all proceeds from the sale of said new NFTs, well, that will go straight to Newcastle United. Ooh. But yes, the hope is that what I've got down here in my toes does one through using these salt water treatment. I've run out of the antibiotics, which on the 20th I'm going to speak to the doctor about those antibiotics. Do I need to keep taking them? And if I do, need them to be put onto the prescription. But the point I'm trying to get across to you today is what you're seeing on the video, you know, like when I show you it on the computer, you can see it with your own eyes. And what staggers me is the people who turn around, yo, you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do the other. I can't stop this from thinking ideas. Simple as that. And as a lot of you turned around and says about, you know, you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do the other. Well, I've shown you on the laptop what I've done, and you're still not happy, you know. And as I say, with the end of this month, I go back to Bolt and say there's still issues and you need to sort those issues out, and then we'll move to the next phase, which is going live. That means you as subscribers can log in to the new apps, build your pages, and explore and meet new people. But, you know, it's not perfect. I'm not perfect, as you can see. But I do try, you know. It's like I said to you ages and ages ago when I was on Twitter. I'm going to try this, I'm going to try that, I'm going to try the other. I've shown you them, you know. Now, the hope is, done a lot of sharing today with speaking about our club, because it's our big day today. And the hope is, today, we can overcome all the odds and we can bring that cup home. So the hope is that if that happens, yeah, I want to be at the parade. That's the hope. And the hope is, as well, in the next months, to get Sarah back on the road. Anyway, to all you wonderful and beautiful people out there, thanks for watching. Because it's now time. Get my feet dried. Put me down this, because these are elasticated. Right. Okay. That there.